Hello folks, welcome to the Monday forecast, beginning of the week. So let's take a look at the market. And for the euro and the US dollar, I can see absolutely nothing. I'm still waiting for the break of the high or a break of this low. Nothing more to forecast. The only possibility I will be looking for is a nice large push up and then a nice flag, or a nice large push down and then also a nice flag, or maybe if a trend starts to the downside or a trend starts to the upside, that would also be a nice opportunity. But currently, when I see this very range bound market structure, I'm just being very patient and I'm just sitting on my hands waiting for the break of the high or the low, and then I want to see some momentum. What I don't want to see is something like this where we did break the high, but then it just broke and retraced. So that's a very bad sign and definitely something to avoid. For the euro and the Japanese yen, let's see what we can see right here. So we have started to ascend and nothing particularly special is happening. We did have this reversal. There was an opportunity to enter on this reversal, but for me it was Monday, so Monday morning. And also we had this aggressive retrace, as you can see here, a clear momentum shift. So for me, I was just definitely not looking for any trades or any sort of reversals. And then the price continued to move up. It broke the high, retraced, and then it broke the high again and retraced one more time. So currently this is continuing to ascend, but definitely not the cleanest ascending I have seen, because we did have a counter trend move right here. So we did break this low and we did get some momentum, but then it just retraced to the upside. So I am looking for more of an ascending. So for the price action to clean up a bit, I would want to see it clean up a bit and then a nice reversal to the downside. Look to sell on a short trade. If we do start to descend, then I would be just very careful, since then we would get this ascending structure going into a descending structure, which usually tends to signal to us a larger range. It signals something like this, and I'm definitely staying out of that sort of price action. What I'm looking for is on the euro pairs, they are known to ascend and then we get an impulse in the same direction. So if we get a push up, I will look to buy, because that is a common pair characteristic of the euro Japanese yen. So if we get a large impulse up, I will look to buy. And that's about it what I can forecast, so nothing really more to say. This is not the cleanest price action. I want to see it clean up a bit, or I want to see that we get maybe a large push up or a large push down, and only then I would look to get in on a trade. Do remember, Mondays and Tuesdays are range bound days, usually days where we just get a lot of ranges, and the market starts to heat up on a Wednesday. So on Wednesdays, I'm definitely being more alert and more, I wouldn't say aggressive, but looking for more setups, being more lenient. And the price action usually tends to clean up a bit on a Wednesday. So definitely be more patient at the beginning of the week. Now for the Aussie pairs. So Aussie US dollar, we did get also a reversal opportunity right here. So maybe some people were seeing this as being an ascending structure right here. And then we did get this push down. We did get momentum down. But for me personally, this did not fit my plan, because for me, we were just stuck in a larger range. What I was looking for, as I said on the evening forecast, so on Instagram I do evening forecasts, I was looking for another push ups like this, and then maybe for a nice trend to start to the upside. But what actually happened is we broke the high, retraced, and then we broke the low, got some momentum, and then we got this aggressive retrace up. So for me, I was just definitely not looking for any trades even before this pullback, because of this larger range. But then again, this pullback was also a huge warning sign. It was just an aggressive retrace and a clear momentum shift to the entry area, which would be, so this would be the entry level. And it just negated the whole trade for me. So I wasn't even looking for a trade. And now we are just stuck in a range. So I'm waiting for the break of the low or the break of the high. I am expecting a larger range right here, something like this. So do be careful about the liquidity areas below and above, and then we need to see how the price pushes out of these liquidity areas. So same as on the euro and US dollar, if we just break and retrace, that's a big warning sign that we are going to continue to be range bound. But if we break with some momentum and get some nice opportunities, then it's okay to be looking for some trades. So do be careful if we just stay in a range for a long time. I am looking for a large push up, a large push down. I'm also looking for a nice clean ascending up reversal, or a nice clean descending, and then also a reversal to the upside. So something like this, a nice flag to go long. Or I would like to see, well, that's about it. That's about it what I can see. I would prefer to see a trend start up like this, then maybe to get in on something like that. That would be the best opportunity, and for the price action to clean up a bit, since we are getting huge wicks here, huge wick here, huge wick here, wicks here. So that's definitely a warning sign. So let's see if the price action will clean up a bit. And now let's take a look at the Aussie and the Japanese yen. There was also an opportunity for a reversal trade. So we were kind of getting this ascending structure up. As I said in my in my Sunday forecast, I was looking for a trend to start to the upside. That would have been a really nice opportunity coming from this large descending, but what actually happened is we broke the high, retraced, and then we reversed to the downside. Got some nice momentum, but for me personally, I was not really looking for a trade, since it was looking more like... So we actually, for me, got a descending going into an ascending structure, which usually signals to me more range-bound price action, and I'm not taking any sort of trades if I see this sort of descending going into an ascending structure. And we also got an aggressive retrace. As you can see here, we got a clear momentum shift to the upside, 2 candles signaling a clear aggressive retrace. That is another warning sign. I'm not taking any trades, and price did actually reverse to the upside, so as expected. For the forecast, I'm looking to see if we get a larger range. Then I would be careful about the liquidity areas. So same as on the Aussie and US dollar, same sort of a setup where you need to look how we push out of these liquidity areas. Do we push up and then start trending, or do we just push up and then retrace straight away? What I would like to see is a nice large push up, a flag, or a nice large push down, a nice flag. And we are kind of forming this V. So we are kind of signaling volatility. So if we do get a wider range here, and if we get another push up, I will look to buy. That is a high probability pattern that usually does play out. So if we see more of a range and a push up, you know what to do. Look for a buy. So if we do ascend and then reverse, I will look to sell on a reversal. Or if we do descend and reverse up, I will look to get in on a long trade, something like this, maybe for a nice trend to start from a reversal. But I just want to see the price action clean up a bit, and then I will look for a setup. So that's it for the forecast. Monday, it's slow as expected. Usually moves start to happen later in the week. So be prepared, do your forecasts, and just wait for a nice opportunity and for the price action to clean up.